We built temples for goddesses and ceilings for women. This contradiction is the unresolved question of modern India. To resolve it is not a social obligation, it is a national emergency.
From this lecturette, we are going to learn what is the role of right examples in right time while you're delivering any lecturette. आप देखेंगे शुश्रूषा ने lecturette deliver किया है रोल ऑफ वुमेन इन नेशन बिल्डिंग, राइट? ये टॉपिक है, इस टॉपिक में लेक्चर डिलीवर किया है। जो एग्जाम्पल्स यूज़ किए हैं सुशूषा ने आर परफेक्ट एग्जाम्पल एंड परफेक्टली प्लेस्ड इन द राइट टाइम, राइट प्लेसमेंट। आप देखेंगे द वे शी हैज़ प्रेजेंटेड हर एग्जाम्पल्स दैट हैज़ मेड द लेक्चर मोर पावरफुल, मोर बोल्ड एंड टू द पॉइंट. So learn this particular part, must watch the video till the end. Also provide your valuable feedback in the comment section. And if you're looking for the recommendation in 2026, you're at the right platform. Must subscribe to our channel so that you won't miss any update, as well as you'll be getting such valuable comment in coming time.
Jai Hind everyone. Today I will be talking about role of women in nation building. The idea that women are latecomers to India's public life is a colonial fiction. The story of India's freedom is incomplete without Sarojini Naidu negotiating at round table conferences, without Kasturba Gandhi being jailed before her husband, and without Rani Lakshmibai proving that sovereignty, when threatened, finds no gender. Women did not join India's nation building, they began it. Today, 9 crore women across India's self-help groups have quietly built the most powerful grassroots financial institution the country has ever seen, without a single press conference. Dr. Tessie Thomas led Agni 4 missile program. Avni Chaturvedi flew MiG-21 solo in combat. These are not the stories of exception. They are the proof that ceiling was never the limit. It was always that the room was made too small. UNESCO data tells us that an additional year in a girl's education raises her earnings by 25%, reduces infant mortality in her children, and lifts entire community around her. Coming towards persistent shadows, violence, unpaid labor, and structural barriers, in 2022, India recorded 4.45 lakh cases of crimes against women, a 4% rise than the previous year. About unpaid care work, child care, elder care, domestic management constitutes an invisible GDP. According to ILO estimates, Indian women perform 9.8 times more unpaid care work than men. Were these labor valued at minimum wages and incorporated into national accounting, would contribute 15% of its GDP. In conclusion, I would like to say that the Constitution of India, in its preamble, promises justice, social, economic, and political to all of its citizens. The directive principles mandate equal pay for equal work. The fundamental rights guarantee non-discrimination. The architecture of equality has already been drafted. What remains is its construction. A kite always rises against the wind, not with it. The Indian woman has always risen against resistance. It is time for India to stop being the wind they had to fight and start being the sky they always meant to fill. Thank you.